Welcome to the channel. Y'all hit the like button, sprinkle, sprinkle. So I asked you guys, what should we talk about next? What is our subject? And someone suggested decentering men. Half of y'all got somebody's tattoo on your body, somebody's name, some man's name tattooed on your body, and y'all are going to talk about decentering men. When everything y'all do, every question y'all ask has to do with men. So, I mean, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do it. Okay, because most of the music that I listen to is by men. I have a tattoo of man on my arm. So I don't know if we're able to do that. I think it's just something that people are talking about just to talk about something. I don't think most people are ever going to decenter women or men. What I feel is that people are just needing something new to talk about, some new word, some whatever. But it's always going to be the same. Okay. So I don't know why people keep coming up with certain things to discuss because they're running out of stuff, I guess. Unless you are turning lesbian, there's no way you're going to be able to decenter men. Okay. So that means focusing on something else besides men, talking about something else besides men. Don't we do that all day long until we need some money or we're going out on a date or, we're listening to music or whatever? Do you have male coworkers? It's really impossible to decenter anyone that you're around a lot of the times. So I'm not doing any of those things. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing because that's what's working and getting my money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. If focusing on men is making you lose money, it's because your focus is wrong. If focusing on men is making you sad or depressed or whatever, it's because you're doing it wrong. And so what I'm trying to tell y'all is it wouldn't be such a bad thing if y'all knew what y'all were doing or if y'all could do it the right way. The focus on men, a lot of men who focus on women, they don't see women the same way as women see men. And that's why they are not having to start whole, movements and things like that because their focus is only on women and making them depressed and all that kind of stuff because they don't view women the same way women view men. Women view men as their knight in shining armor. Women view men as you're supposed to do right and be perfect. No, you're not. Men are not perfect. They are far from perfect. And so that is what this channel is going to tell y'all, how to get paid off of their imperfections. How to make sure you keep your money and keep getting money based on their imperfections, not because they're doing wrong. We already know they're going to do wrong. That's a given. So what are you going to do about it? How are you going to get paid from them doing wrong? Are you going to stop talking about them completely and stop focusing on them and focus on yourself? Great, do that too. But also get paid for them doing you wrong. Because if you don't, then you're going to be even worse off than you began with. So, and I always tell you, ladies, if you're in a relationship and a man does you wrong, also, how can you get paid from that? How can you get a gift for that? How can you leave better than when you came? Okay, that's how. And if you don't want to do all that, then just avoid them completely because they're going to do wrong, period. And for those of you who are in denial about that, wake up. How are you going to get paid from them doing wrong? That's the question. Are you going to elevate yourself by them doing wrong? That's the question. If they're doing everything right, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay? And then there's no conversation at all. So, nobody's perfect. And I think so many women feel like men are supposed to be perfect. I don't want you to be perfect because I need upgrades, I need cash, I need money, and I need gifts. And perfect people who don't do anything wrong are not going to buy you no makeup gifts, buy you no stay with me gifts, pay your rent, pay your bills, pay your mortgage, or nothing like that in order, you know, to keep the peace. So I don't depend on them being perfect. Okay. So I don't know why so many women are looking at it from that perspective when they already know that's impossible. Okay. And a lot, I keep telling people, a lot of people keep trying to get me on a radio show. I ain't going on a radio show. A lot of people keep trying to get me to go on this and go on that. Look, I said what I said, just watch the video. Y'all aren't going to ask me why I think this way because I do. That's why. Y'all are going to try to convince me that there's another way. There's plenty of ways. Whichever way you like, go take that way. On this channel, like there's no debate. You do what you want or you don't. I'm not trying to make anyone see a certain perspective. I'm saying I'm showing y'all options. All right. Options. That's it. So that's why I don't take interviews because I'm not going to argue what I said, what I wrote about, and all those things. I'm just going to say that's an option. If you don't like it, don't do it. Ain't nobody holding a gun to your head, ma'am or sir. And see, this is why I think a lot of people don't realize what I'm saying. I'm not pushing. I'm just saying it. You got your own brain, your own mind, and you can make your own decisions. Y'all are hopefully y'all got your own mind, can make your own decisions. And this is what people forget when they want to criticize or ridicule you. If you want to not focus on men, if you want to decenter men, do that, man. Do that. And I promise you, it won't be long before you're right back to doing what you're doing. Okay? It's hard. I mean, how are you going to do that? Unless you go to an all-girls school and are a lesbian and don't listen to any men for music. That's the only way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said maybe they're radical feminists. I think they just need something else to talk about, y'all. Like somebody got to make something up. You said most males are narcissists. Who cares? Who cares? Look, I mean, if you are good at what you do, you should be. If you know who you are and you are confident within yourself and you know your qualities and skills, you should be highly confident. So, that's all I can tell y'all. I'll be like, if you really think about it, most of the greats, especially, had to pretend to be humble because they were so good at what they did. It's all an act. I mean, their thinking in their mind was very different than what they spoke or what they said. Why? Because if you're the greatest at something, you can't help but to be narcissistic. You can't help it. If you have high confidence, if you know who you are, if you are talented, if you are skilled, if you are smart, intelligent, if you are all those things, your humbleness is literally an act to make other people feel like they are relevant. So if you ain't great, you might not be perfect, but if you ain't all that in your own mind, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Okay? Because then you have to worry about insecurity. Then you got to worry about them wondering what you're doing and why are you with them, and then it's like having a whole nother child, but worse. If you can't claim your greatness, if you can't claim who you are, then I don't want to have nothing to do with you because I'm not going to sit here and convince you. Okay. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all, a lot of the women who want to decenter men and always worried about a narcissist and all that stuff, y'all don't have enough competence of your own to even deal with those type of men. So those should not even be your target. Y'all's target should be men who need to be coddled, helped, and made into one of your children. Okay, those are the types of men that y'all need. Why? because y'all can't handle somebody that is confident and know who they are and say what they said, just like a woman. Like, you know, and if you're easily manipulated, it's because you're not smart. So people take advantage of less intelligent people all the time. I mean, I've done it. It's been done to me. It's probably going to be done to other people. But when you learn and you know better, then you do better. Okay? That's all it is. If you don't like narcissistic men, go find somebody that's insecure and see how you like that. Go find somebody who's normal. See how you like that. Go find the perfect normal man and see what happens. Yes. And some of y'all who are throwing narcissism around, you said it's a medical diagnosis. No, it's not. It's a, you know what people think narcissism is? It's a bunch of people that can't function in a relationship with someone that's very confident within themselves and has attracted a victim. That's all it is. Somebody that's highly confident within themselves and has attracted a victim. Stop being a victim and you won't, be a target, or you won't be attracted to narcissists. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. So yeah, most people are manipulators, ma'am. They have master classes on how to get what you want, on the power of suggestion, on quote unquote manipulation. So they write whole books on how to manipulate. And y'all sitting there buying them, but then gonna complain about a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to make up y'all mind. Make it up. You said covert narcissist males are insecure. So yes, but it's fake. It's fake insecurity to see how far you will go to please them and make them feel secure. It's all a mind game. Okay. So if you're falling for the mental games and you're a victim and you let that affect you, then that's your problem as a woman. Like I would just laugh. Like you tried, but I'm better at it. You know? So instead of being a victim or feeling like you've been manipulated or just laugh, learn from it, and and do the same thing to them. You know? And after a while, y'all can't do it to each other anymore because everybody knows what everyone's doing. So therefore, then now you just have a relationship. Okay. So if you are sensitive, if you are victim minded, victim mentality, don't deal with narcissists. Okay. Because you won't make it. All right. If you can't be a narcissist yourself, don't even worry about it. Go on and find somebody else, ma'am. So, like decentering men has a lot to do with how many women have suffered because of men, because you expected too much from them, because you didn't think that they were manipulating you, because you didn't think this and you didn't think that. You went in there blind and thought that you were going to get, the perfect fairy tale ending, and that's not true. When you enter into a relationship, it is how you relate to each other. How you relate to each other. That means if you're trying to play somebody, if you're a narcissist or a manipulator, then then you need to know that's what you're getting into, because most men are. And so you need to say, okay, well, I'm getting into a relationship with this type of guy. So this is what I need to do. And you get your pen and paper, write down your game plan on how to deal with first time he tries to manipulate you. Should you let him think he's manipulating you to see how far he's going to go? Or are you going to say something? Okay, should you use the same manipulation technique on them since they think it works, obviously? Then you can put the mirror back up to them and say, well, this is what you said last time. Should you play dumb? Write down your plans. because y'all are entering into relationships thinking everything's going to be perfect and fine, and then y'all found out it's not that way, and you're mad, upset about it, and now you're talking about decentering men and men this and they don't let. No, you're just not equipped. You're not equipped to with dealing with these types of men. So don't deal with them. You know, you have an advantage when you look a certain way. You have an advantage when you're younger, uh, and they're old, and as long as you're legal, you have an advantage. So take all the advantages that you can, depend on them not to be perfect, and see how you can create a second stream of income with their money. See how you can manipulate them with your advantages, and see how many times you can catch them manipulating you so that you can use the same manipulation technique right back on them. And they can't say, well, I think you're manipulating you. Well, that's what you did to me. So I thought that was okay, So if you are not able to do that, then don't date. Sparkle, sparkle. Don't date. I don't understand. Like, here's the thing. If y'all are always in victim mode, you're never going to get the lesson. You're never going to know the knowledge. You're never going to get the technique. You're never going to learn if y'all are always focusing on the negative. Focus on whatever it is that you're trying to learn at that moment. Okay? About how to manipulate. Okay, especially if you're going to get something out of it. The reason why most people are so concerned is because they're not getting a lot out of their relationships. If you're getting a lot out of your relationships, then it doesn't matter. This is why I say date men that got money, date men who are confident within themselves, date men this, and that. Because if y'all are looking for some type of, perfect fairy tale love story and stuff like that, and you're not getting those feelings or those vibes out of something, what else are you getting? If that's all you signed up for, and now you're disappointed. That's why people need to go for money. Like I always say, I always go for my money. I'm not dealing with nothing unless they talk about some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Did a man ever break your heart? Um, I think when I was a teenager, but I'm not sure if that even counts. But I feel like you don't really allow anyone to break your heart. They're just disappointments. That's all. Disappointments until you learn not to have expectations. And when you don't have expectations, but instead you have demands, deal with I'm gonna deal with you only if you do A, B, C, and D, which is called conditional love. When you love conditionally, when you start loving the men conditionally, that's when you have the control. So instead of the young, blind teenage love, like, oh, I love you so much, I'm in love with you, and then you get the disappointment. Now you start saying, okay, well, I'm only gonna love you if you do A, B, C, and D. Now you have your conditions. And when you love with condition, men especially. Now, your kids are a whole different story. But when you love these men with conditions, that's when you get stuff. That's when they can't pull the okey doke over on you and say, well, you only with me for my money. Then you could say, duh. You think I'm gonna be with you for anything else? Those are the conditions. Okay. Like I said, you have to have the advantage. You gotta have the advantage. If you don't have the advantage, then you sitting there looking stupid. That's why I always have the advantage. I'm always gonna have the advantage. Look, you know I'm with you because it's gonna be that obvious. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend and try to pretend like that. You know why I'm with you. Because I could be with anybody else. But it shows you why, because you got money. All right. So that's common sense. If you just go ahead and admit to it, then y'all can move on from there. How to manipulate in a cheatation. What tactics do you think are effective? Change the like what before you say that, oh, I think you're cheating on me. Get distracted and pick out something very nice that you want or mention an amount of money that you need. So for example, you like, where were you the other day? I was calling your phone and you didn't answer. Oh my gosh, those earrings are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, let me see. I want to look at them. Oh, I wish I had these. Anyway, so then he's gonna distract you with like, do you want them? Do you want to go shopping? Oh, why don't you pick out some gifts? He's going to try to get you to not bust him or avoid the subject of him cheating or where he was by you inserting material things. So like, okay, well, I'm gonna get you those earrings. Let's go. Then you're gonna forget about what you were getting ready to talk about in the first place. So you already know what he's doing, but you want something out of it because you already know he ain't perfect. So you use that opportunity to get what you want. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because you already know what he's gonna do. You're not with him for him being faithful, and you could cut him off in the bedroom if that's what you want to do. Okay. And every time you try to get some, bring it back up. Like, you know what? Where was you that other night? Then he's gonna be like, never mind. I'm going to watch TV. See? Or you can pull out your phone and start scrolling on an online shop. You're like, I really like this. So you just flip it and get what you really want because of what he's doing. Okay. You'll always get paid if that's what you need. Because I'm saying, you know what? If you cheating, then guess what? I'm getting gifts, my bank account's growing, and all of that. So every time they do wrong, your bank account grows. Every time they do wrong, your jewelry collection grows. Every time they do wrong, you get exactly what you want. Okay. So they're going to start noticing that pattern. They're going to be like, okay, every time I do wrong, I got to pay. So unless they got it like that, they're going to have to either act right or keep paying. Okay. That's why I'm not like on this whole, like people keep talking about decentering men. Why? I mean, you can get gifts and money and whatever you need out of it. Start your own business, new car, whatever. If you are focused on just living your life in peace and not having to deal with these games, great, go do it. But then don't come back on my channel asking me how you can find a good, wholesome, decent man that's perfect. Because I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I don't know, ma'am. I don't know. I don't know, ma'am. Can't tell you. But I could tell you where to get some money from one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, I'm not putting down men because everyone knows that there are no perfect men. This is facts. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. And if you hold someone to that expectation, you're going to be disappointed every time. So instead of being sad or worried about disappointment, expect it so you can get what you want out of it. Okay, when he mess up, I already got my list of what I'm trying to get. Okay. I already got a list of stuff I want. I already got my business plan. All I need is that startup money that he's gonna give me when I bust him. That's it. You said decenter the dusty man. Yeah. I don't even think they counted. So I don't know. I thought that was common sense. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, you know what? I got my list already. Okay. Get you a notebook and write it down. Look, if he cheat, car lot, down payment, possibly cosign. Okay. If his whereabouts are unknown for too long, okay. Purse or jewelry. Cash, if he stopped answering his phone, make up fake emergency situation. Okay. That's all you gotta do. Whatever he's doing wrong, figure out how to get paid from it. Okay. If it costs him every time he does wrong, then he's gonna wake up eventually. If not, then you're gonna gain again. exactly what you want. What if a dusty spit in your face? Then the dusty will behind well, the dusty is stupid because he doesn't know that that is against the law. So he'll probably be right back in jail. Hopefully he can serve time probably for his missed child support at the same time simultaneously. And this is, they make him do both or even longer. But yes, that is a crime. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Another subject that y'all wanted to speak on was something else, but hold on, I'll look at it on my phone. What? You said decentering man. Your channel is all about decentering man and putting ourselves and our desires. I thought that exactly. Like, the only thoughts you should have about them is what they gonna give you, ma'am. Sprint. Okay. And different men for different things. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I never even thought of them that way since I was a teenager. So I couldn't tell you. I never thought of them for any other purpose than to make your life better, give you what you want, add to you. I never thought of them for anything else. I mean, I thought that's what they were for after I, woke up. Okay. So I have no idea. That's why the statement makes zero sense to me because I never knew that y'all were literally putting all your hopes and dreams and fantasies and fairy tales and desires into men. I had no idea that's what y'all were doing because that's a bad risk. That's a bad risk. Okay. Do you believe in the devil? I'm not very religious, and the devil is part of religion, so therefore I couldn't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks, Nadia. Appreciate that. All right, I'm trying to see what else y'all were saying that we should speak on Wednesday. Because I have it here. Okay, so y'all said blah, 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 blah. How to keep things spicy in a marriage. Hot sauce, red pepper flakes, wasabi, um, pepper, make sure you season your food real good. All right. Jalapenos, serranos. All right. Throw it in the food, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What to do when you backslide? Moonwalk. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Turn around and moonwalk. Okay. How to stay married? Don't divorce. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make it too expensive. um, it's that. Hopefully, you're married for money. That way, you don't want to get divorced. All right. Energy preservation. Find a man who doesn't need you to work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Reputation. Don't care what people think as long as you're doing what you want and getting your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah. If y'all don't like MJ, y'all got to go. Bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sprinkles. Okay, I think that's all. Oh, where will society be in 20 years from now if we apply it? I don't know where society. Oh, shoot, drop some. I don't know where society's going to be. Where are you going to be? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I'm not worried about society. Okay. Everybody got free will and they can make their own decisions and choices. So I'm not concerned about society because I don't follow society. I do what I want. So I'm not worried about them. Where are you going to be? Sprinkle, sprinkle. There are people that follow their own sets of rules, make their own rules, or don't follow rules that are set by society. And usually they are the leaders, the innovators, the outside the box thinkers, the um, the people that pave the way. They don't listen and they break the rules and they change them. So society is going to be exactly where they're led to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Individual thinkers that make decisions for their best interests, they're going to be exactly where they want to be. Okay. So that's where. Hmm. If y'all have problems with Michael, y'all don't really know him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all went by what society says. So therefore, you're not a free thinker. You don't think outside the box, and you also don't do your research. So to me, it's a form of ignorance. And therefore, if you have a problem with it, just click off, man. If it's a trigger, click off. That's all I can tell you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's a trigger, click off. Okay, go watch some Elvis or something like that. You know, even though his bride was 14 or the woman he was dealing with was 14, go there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How you stop yourself from catching crushes? I don't know, child. Why would you want to stop catching crushes? If you catch a crush, then sometimes that's a good thing. It just depends on how far you take it, I guess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Yeah. If I cared what people think, do you think I would have my background the way it is? I don't care. If I like it, I like it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. You said this advice will get you killed. People careful, stop entertainment, perverts, or random. Y'all take stuff too seriously. Like y'all are just like, are y'all those kind of people that are scared to do anything? Like if y'all take life that seriously, that's what you're gonna attract. You know, everybody always worried about being killed. Well, then carry a weapon, ma'am, or stop dealing with criminals. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get out the neighborhood where murder is high. Okay, go elsewhere where you're not threatened. This advice will get you killed with a dusty because he holding on to his last little change and money. Don't deal with no dusty then. Men who got something to lose ain't finna lose their whole freedom for you. Okay, y'all worried about the wrong people. Stop living in fear. You live in fear, that's how you gonna live. Get you some money, get you a man with some money, take his, start your business, free yourself, man. If not, don't complain because everybody got free will. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you, ma'am. Turn off the news, stop watching all that stuff. Who cares? Thoughts on who for what? Everybody have their own mind and their own opinion. Don't If you don't like it, don't live by it. If you don't agree with it, don't follow it. That's all I can tell you. I mean, who cares what someone says? I already did a whole video on that. Who cares what someone says? If you don't agree with it, then you don't agree with it. Sprinkle spread's not going to change nothing in my household. Is it going to change some of yours? You a follower or a free thinker? Which one? Okay. So I do what I want. What someone says out of their mouth has no effect on what I do. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they're obsessed with true crime. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Why are we discussing something we don't care about or agree with? Waste of time, air, space, and whatever. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the super chat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. All right. You women are putting anxiety on yourselves. Exactly. Why y'all doing all of that? Go. You know what y'all need to focus on something else. Like, what color am I going to do my nails? Or, what am I going to listen to? What music I want to hear today? Or, how can I express myself creatively today? If y'all are really talking about decentering men, think about yourselves instead. And only think of men when you need something or want something. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see how to get a rich man if you're not beautiful, find an ugly one. With cataracts. You can't see. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to get a rich man and you ain't pretty? Look for the blue sheen over their eyes. They cataracts. That means got to get an older one. All right. I ain't outside the eye clinic, ma'am. What you tell you? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I thought, okay, so I know there's a lot of people on this channel now, and they probably don't realize the channel is not really focused on certain things. It's just focused on how to get what you need and not focused on like some person tried to contact me, and no shade to them, saying that they were a dating coach and they wanted to interview. And I'm like, I'm not a dating coach. And I don't coach people to date. I coach people to get paid. I coach people to see what they can gain in a relationship. I coach people to see how they can start a business, how to get their money, da 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 da, on this channel, on these videos. I have nothing to do with no dates, ma'am. Okay. I'm not trying to have you mentally stable unless you count being mentally stable, focused on yourself, and considering men as an extra stream of income. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So, whatever you feel, that's how you feel. And if you agree with it, you agree with it. If you don't, you don't. I don't argue about what I say. I don't debate what I say. I don't discuss what I say. Either you agree with it or you don't. Either you follow it or you don't. It's up to you. You got free will. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, I think debates and interviews and asking questions and trying to see, where someone's thinking is a form of trying to make yourself look more credible than the next person. We can be credible separate. We can be credible in our own ways to those people that need to hear what each person needs to say. Not everybody is going to agree with me 100%. Not everyone is going to agree with another person 100%. There's no need to debate, argue, or discuss why this is that, this is that. Whoever needs it will find it. Okay, that's it. Not everyone is in the same exact situation. Not everyone wants to view the world like you want to view the world. Not everyone is in their first relationship or second relationship. They may be in their fifth relationship and ready to get their money and ready to focus on, building themselves up with another person's money. Somebody might be sick and tired of being sick and tired and ready to get what they want. Okay. Someone might just be starting off and looking for love. Okay. Everyone is at different places. And so for me to argue, debate, or discuss why I think this way, it's because everyone is not in the same place at the same time and they need different things. That's why there's different opinions. That's why there's different types of teaching. That's why there's different types of advice. Why? Because not everyone is in the same place. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you, Brittany. So there's no need to argue. Just get your money and shut up. That's what I do every day. If you still in high school, haven't fell in love yet, haven't fell out of love yet, go, you might need to go experience that before you're ready to get some money out of it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You think I need to talk to Jesus and get your attention? Girl, unless Jesus talking about giving me some money, I don't need to talk to no Jesus. You know why? Waste of time. You got some money? You paying bills? Then why am I talking to him? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Excuse me, Jesus, do you pay bills? No? Next. Who got some money? So that's another thing that religious teaches you. Deal with broke men. Deal with men who ain't got nothing to offer you, but that are okay, fine. If Jesus is your cousin, brother, or sister, mother, whatever, and that's unconditional love, great. But if it's just somebody that's unrelated, what are we talking about? What are we wasting time for? Is he gay? Is he gonna be your gay bestie? What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the only time that like you need to talk to anybody. Okay. Do you love him unconditionally? Then talk to him. Is he your lifelong bestie? Great. If he ain't giving no money, you know, what we talking about? Okay. You say if you only like hanging with women, will a man of means think I have no options? I don't know. I don't hang out with a bunch of women. I just go by myself wherever I go. Like when I was younger and I would go out and stuff, I would be around a bunch of women unless I was out with women, but I would always separate myself and go walk alone. Okay. You said I would sell my soul for money. Why would I sell my soul for money when I don't believe in religion? And why would I need to sell my soul when a man could just give me some money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all see it, make it make sense. Why would I need to sell anything if all I have to do is say, hey, I need some money? Even Jesus said, ask and it shall be given. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, y'all just be messing up. Y'all be thinking all kind of ways. That's why I can't talk to some of y'all, because y'all always offended by stuff that makes no sense. All right. Why y'all keep asking me about being young? If y'all are young, y'all ain't ready for this yet. Okay. Go experience life. Go date, go get your heart broken, go get a bunch of stuff, go get a bunch of disappointments. And when you ready, come get this money off this channel about how to get money from men. Okay. Get money from men when you no longer see them as this perfect person that's the answer to all your prayers and love and knight in shining armor. When you're done with that and you see that their flaws can get you paid, then come back to this channel. You're not ready, man. All I can tell you now is to look your best, look good, and know that you're not going to experience the perfect fairy tale. Learn how to get paid off his flaws. Learn how to make him give you money when he mess up. That's the best thing I could tell you. Okay. Other than that, there's nothing really to tell you. Okay. So yes, can't sell your soul if all you got to do is ask a man for money. He give it to you, man. No, there's no need. All right. Someone says, and don't get pregnant. Yes, don't get pregnant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all, I don't like caps on the page, so FYI. Yes, like this channel is not ruled by patriarchal religion. Therefore, if you try to use it against me, I use it right back against you because it doesn't work. It's a manipulation technique used by narcissistic men, and I use it right as it is supposed to be used on everyone else. So if you try to use it on me, I'm gonna use it right back on you, and we're not gonna get nowhere. Okay. So know that you're not gonna get anywhere. I had some glitter in my phone. That scared me. Okay. Am I Christian? Do I look Christian, ma'am? Do I look like I go to church besides funerals and weddings? It might not even. Anyway. Oh, if the pastor talk about come get this building fund, I ain't going. Okay. We got a building fund I can have. How much you collect this Sunday? Ooh, that ain't enough. I ain't going. Mama want my cut. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They won't value you till you value you. Shira is speaking of young ladies who are ready to become grown women. Thank you, Marissa. That's true. Yeah. Men don't value women until women value themselves. And sometimes women value themselves way more than the men value them. And that's why they get way more out the men. So yeah, decentering men. That's another thing. Like when women go to church, most of the time the preachers or the pastors or the priests, they're men. You sit up there talking to me, telling me this, telling me that. Okay, great. I'm gonna get the building fund after church. Or, I'm not listening anyway. I'm there for other reasons. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, bossy. Appreciate you. So if y'all are Christians, if y'all are religion, if y'all think men are supposed to be perfect, y'all go find that fairy tale channel because it ain't this one. This channel is definitely real. This channel is telling y'all what y'all don't want to hear. This channel is not if you are in denial. Okay? Know this. So I can lie and say I'm a Christian if that'll make y'all feel better and click like. I can lie too. Just like most Christians be lying. I would lie and say I'm Christian, then I would pretend to ask for forgiveness. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway. Tips on creating an escape plan for your family's house. You feel insanely trapped here. Oh, girl, why y'all keep asking me about that? Y'all tips on escaping from your family's house? It's called money. Find a man and give you some money, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then move. Isn't that what most women do? or go get a job. Either you get a job or you get a man. You find a stream of income that can allow you to get your own spot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you, sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you don't know that, that's common sense. You find some money and then move. That's what I would do. Find a man and move. Find a roommate, move. Do what you got to do. You said the economy is bad. That ain't ever stopped nobody. You think people ain't moving now because the economy bad? No, they just get two men with two streams of income. There, economy not bad no more, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Economy is bad for people that don't think. Okay, economy bad. Instead of one, you need two. Economy real bad, you need three. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, make it make sense. I just did. Okay. If you can't handle it, stay at home. You ain't ready. Or find a way to make a lot of money. You said, how can older unmarried women get money by not getting a job? Start your business, ma'am. That means you need to take some time and think about what type of business is going to make a lot of money. And then that's what you need to do. If you don't have no startup money, you need to go find a man, an old man, a sugar daddy, or somebody to help you out with that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't call it an investment. Just say you need some money. Don't tell them what it's for as your gift. Then that's what you do. You use that money to start your business, and you won't lose anything because you didn't put down anything. You didn't pay nothing. That was his. You see? So therefore, you won't lose. And you can keep your other job if you have a job until your business starts making more money. I mean, that's the formula. Okay. Oh, did you? Oh, I was going to read more of the stuff that y'all put in the community section for what y'all wanted to discuss. Okay, let's see what else y'all want. Shout out to the new subscribers, everyone. Thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How not to let a man have all your power? Never give it away and keep getting your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How to stop seeking closure and move on? Have so many you forgot what was closed and what wasn't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, have more options and stop thinking about it. Because, like, when you're a multitasker, it's like this. You may start a project and start two projects, or you may read a book and be reading another book at the same time. You don't get the books mixed up. You read one, you read the other one, and then, like, if you never finish one, that's fine. You can always finish it later, or maybe you didn't like how the story was going, so you didn't finish it. That's just how stop looking for closure is. It's like a book you never finished. Who cares? If you don't like the book anyway, then why you want to finish it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if you like the book and lost it, just get you another copy of it, or go find a book that's similar. I don't know what to tell you. Or go look and see if they got, the Audible. You ain't got time to read. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What do these wealthy men need from us? They need nothing. They need us to make them look wealthier. They need us to make them look relevant. They need us to make them feel like they've accomplished something. They need us as a way to say that they've made it in society. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And if you marry them, they need women to create the heir, legacy, and all that kind of stuff to carry on the family name. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. And of course, other reasons, if that's what they want, if that's what you want to give a man. How to keep it fresh and fun in a marriage? Have your own life, do what you want. Don't always feel obligated to make things fresh and fun. Don't think, like, honestly, don't think of it as like a chore. Okay, don't make it work. Like, don't make it like physical work. If you like the person, you get along, y'all get each other, that's all it takes. If you gotta literally do like work at stuff to feel like your marriage is worth being in, then you should have married for money. Or then you should also have your own life to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Because the men aren't always asking this. How do I make my marriage work? It's always the woman. So why are you doing all the trying to make your marriage work? Why are you doing all that? If it's working, it's working. If it ain't, then focus on something else. Okay. If you don't want to stay married to that person, get divorced. If you want to stay married to him, stay married. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. Mhm. So I'm saying if y'all are only married for one reason, then you're gonna have more problems. Just make it the least amount of work as you can. That means you need to have the advantage. The more of an advantage you have, the less work it is for you, man. Okay. If y'all trying to be equal to go 50-50 and do this and do that, you're gonna have all the weight's gonna fall on the woman most of the time. Because especially if y'all have kids. So at least make sure he paying all the bills and you don't have to contribute. And you can pretty much, focus on yourself and your kids or whatever you choose to. Don't make it about him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's always about you. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what I say. If you date someone for a while, you know them. Okay. You know them, they know you. A lot of y'all that are rushing to get married really quick, y'all don't know each other. That way you can't even say what you want to say to that person. And without fearing what the answer is gonna be. Girl, please, it doesn't decrease your value. Keep it to yourself if you think so. Well, what y'all talking about? Hold on, let me go look at some of these comments. Sparkle, sparkle. Uh, I don't know. I guess y'all talking about something totally different. Anyway. Eh, eh, eh. Any advice on a jealous man? Too young. Sparkle, sparkle. All right. They have to, like, jealous how? Jealous of you or jealous of other men that like you? Jealous of what? I don't know what they're jealous of. She asked about having a baby deletion decreasing a woman's value. If you get it tattooed on you, maybe. Sparkle, sparkle. Sure, the outfit. What? Today is, thank you, sparkle, sparkle. What topics to text about? Girl, I don't know. It should just be a natural flow of something. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're supposed to talk to the man and see what he likes. And then you can go with that. What if a man blame you for everything? Oh, what if a man blames you for overthinking and being emotional and he said he is tired of it? What should I do? Then don't think about him at all and just make sure he's paying everything on time and giving you money to spend. Smart, smart. Don't even think about him. Only think about it when you need some money, man. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. You need some money? Think of a man. You need to go shopping? Think of a man. Bills due? Think of a man. That way, the only time you're thinking of them is when stuff need to get paid. And then if you're overthinking, overthink about how much money you're trying to get from them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Turn it into getting paid. Overpaid, not overthinking. Any words for young women that may fall victim to this body count mess? There's grown woman reveals she slept with 35 men and are using it to shame. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. Honestly, if you have slept with a lot of men, then just say it. I slept with a lot of men, and do you want me to lie? That's what you need to tell them. Would you like me to lie? And also, that's none of their business. It's none of their business unless they're ratchet or ghetto. So men don't go around asking women that. Not men that have real money anyway. Men that are concerned about devaluing you so they can get more out of you for free will ask you that question. If it takes a man to devalue by touching you or sleeping with you, then a man is the one that has no value. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? Because all they're trying to do is be the next one in line. So obviously, they have zero value if they take value from you. That's why you always get money from them. If you're gonna sleep with a man, he better give you some money. That way your value is never going down because your bank account is full. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? He's gonna spend more money and lose more value by messing with you because he got to date you, pay for you to go eat, pay for your drinks. If he ain't got nowhere to go, pay for hotel room. So he's losing value. All you're doing is gaining experience, time, whatever he bought you, whatever bills he done paid to get some, and you on to the next. Or you stay together if you like them. But women are always gaining. Men are always losing. Why? And that's probably why they feel this type of way when they ask you, what's your body count? Because they are continuously losing and they want to make you feel like you're less valuable because every time they have to call you, take you out, use their gas money, get a haircut, be in your presence, it costs them money. Okay? Unless y'all letting them be in your presence for free. Tomorrow, your first dinner day with a provider, and it's also your birthday. How do you get money tomorrow, girl? If you can't get money on your birthday, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Because I sure would be hitting and cluing and sending links and gifts of what I want and telling them, sending them, or cash, gift card, whatnot. You sure would know before I even got there. What do you do when he's nonchalant and you open him up, but he annoys you, post stuff on your story talking? Girl, I'm not dealing with no man that's doing all of that. He's too young. Sparkle, sparkle. Girl, why are y'all dealing with that? I'm not dealing with that. Too immature for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It sounds like it's too immature for you. What do you do when your man is tripping and y'all don't have sex as much since he works all the time? Okay. What are you there for? Are you there for the sex? Did you get in a relationship for sex specifically? Or you rather him stay at work and get his paycheck and pay them bills? Okay. And I thought it was the men who were always after sex, not the women. If you feel like you're being neglected as a woman and you need something, go buy something or go find someone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If the man find out and you could lose everything, well, think twice about that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Otherwise, find get you a hobby, do something else, get you a toy. All right. Do what you gotta do by yourself, ma'am. I don't know. All right. I don't know how people are treating each other. Y'all are asking me about how married couples are treating each other. I don't know. I am not in their business. Advice on jealous men that get jealous of other men liking you. I'm married to this guy. Girl, if nobody liked you, he wouldn't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That means you got options. You jealous of your options. He moved randomly and hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend. Okay. Well, where's your other ones, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, gotta have another one. That way, when they move and don't try to claim you, you already got somebody else and not even worry about what they're doing. All right. Options. It's called options. Having options. So, if you didn't have options, they're probably mad because they can be more controlling when you don't have options. And so when you have options, they can be more jealous if you have options. So what I would say is, all you got to do is like, you know what? Don't be mad I got options. That means you need to act right. And spark, spark. Claim that. Claim it. Make it work for you. Okay. Don't try to say, oh, it doesn't mean anything, or oh, don't worry about that. Don't play that role, especially if y'all are already married. Be like, well, I'm sorry, I'm the hot wife that has options. I mean, would you want any other kind? Sprinkle, sprinkle, and look at him in his face and be like, mm-hmm. You said jealousy can be a cover up, and when the women find out they were cheating the whole time, it hurts more. Men play that game. Girl, if you cheating, I'm getting a new car, upgrade on the house. What else we getting? Vacations, more money in my bank account, gifts. Don't let me find out because it's gonna cost. Okay. So it don't hurt. It just you might be disappointed, but then you quickly remember, oh, I can get what I really want out of this. Gifts. And with that is more attention. You know? Okay. Getting more attention, getting gifts, getting paid, getting upgrades. Great. I hope it was worth it. Because it was worth it for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's how you deal with that man. And after a while, you're gonna be like, dang, look at all this stuff I got from him doing wrong. Yes. Because you ain't gonna get it from him doing right. Unless he wants to give that to you for no reason. And if he does, great. But that's the time when the relationship is most vulnerable. And that's the time when you can get more for less. It's just like business, y'all. It's just like a business. Y'all know they always say, well, marriage is a business. Marriage is a business. It's just like a business. When the market is vulnerable, don't people take advantage of it? It's vulnerable to, risk of losing its value or losing its whatever. Don't people just go in and it's like, okay, well, guess what? You flip it, renovate it, do this, upgrade on it. There you go. Because it's the same thing. You about to lose this, so you better upgrade it, invest in it, and all this other kind of stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If not, it's gonna cost more to leave. All right, then where you gonna be? Okay. If we saw it that way, we would be more savage, jump ship from something better. Exactly. I don't know why y'all keep seeing it as this man is going to be the answer to everything that you've ever wanted or make the perfect romance in your life or the perfect, fairy tale ending. No, the perfect fairy tale ending is what you create out of the situation. I was watching this, I think it was a musical with my daughter, Into the Woods. And it started off with a fairy tale beginning, and everybody's wish came true. And then it showed the aftermath. So, like, they showed Cinderella after she married the prince. The prince cheated, just like I said in my other video prior to ever seeing that. The prince cheated on some other chick. I mean, with some other chick in the woods. So you may get what you want, but you might get to the wedding, you might get the ring, but remember, after all of that, you can get cars, upgrades, new houses, down payments, savings accounts, businesses. You can get all that after that if you're smart. So, because no one is perfect and they're going to mess up. And when they mess up, if you right there to collect your fee, you good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Act like a princess and find someone that wants to treat you like a Rihanna. Ooh. Right. So stop looking for, see, in that musical, the fairy tale ends right before they start their ever after, right? It's like, okay, happily ever after. That's a lie. You make the happily ever after by what you create out of the situations that come after. Okay. You said, should you confront your husband about you? If he got the money to upgrade you in some way, ma'am? You got the money to buy you the purse you want, put the down payment on the car you want. You got the money to move into a better house. Otherwise, save it until he does. Then you be like, um, where were you on this night, and who is this in your phone? Oh my gosh, I love that car. That's my dream car. Yes, I should go test drive it. He's gonna try to change the subject up real quick and like, let's go test drive it. See? So unless you need something new or nice or an upgrade, don't sit there and confront him and not get nothing out of it, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because you just gonna be mad and sad and not getting nothing out of it. But anger, distrust, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. If you already know what he did, think about this. Are you gonna forgive him? Are you going anywhere? You still need him to pay your bills. Are you that upset that he betrayed you because he wasn't perfect? Or are you trying to get you a new car, bills paid, life of comfort, and not have to deal with him on that level if you don't choose to no more because he was this way? Now, which one do you want to do? Okay. Y'all don't sit and think long enough. Y'all react emotionally and making lifelong decisions on an emotion. Y'all already know ain't nobody perfect and most men cheat. So what you getting out of it, man? You building wealth? You building your own wealth? You upgrade yourself? You getting what you want? Think like that. Okay. And you can pretty much do whatever you want. Okay, if you're not overly emotional. You said if you ain't gonna leave, let that man cheat in peace while he upgrading you. Don't y'all ever watch those movies where the man is out there, doing all that stuff, but the wife at home is well kept. She got a nice car, got a nice house, go shopping whenever she want. That's the deal. A lot of times that's the deal. Every time he mess up, oh, let's see a new estate that I would like to go look at. It's a vacation home. you know, or I want the upgraded model of this car, or I think the house needs some renovating, or a pool. So every time he mess up, everything it's like every time he mess up, everything gets better for you if you smart. If you dumb, all you're getting is emotional issues, pain, distrust, mad, anger, and nothing out of it. Nothing is improving in your life. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. They mess up, get paid. Like decentering men is decentering their emotional needs and wants and how they feel. You know what? If they like you and they feel like they don't have to do any of those things, then and they like you enough to upgrade you without having to cheat on you, great. You're gonna win either way. You're gonna win either way. So just make sure they got money. Okay. So either if they like you enough to buy you what you want, or they mess up and gotta buy you what you want. Either way, you gonna win. So why not? You said a girl needs affection and time at the end of the day. Okay, is there only one man in your world, man? Is there only one man in the world? Can't you get it from somewhere else just like he is? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't have options like that, then use your time to create options. Use your time to improve yourself to create those options. If you are building him, if you're Barbara the building, and or you're paying his bills or paying half the bills and stuff, stop. Make time for yourself. Do whatever you want, whether it's mental, physical, or whatever. But there's no reason for a grown woman to be living with a man who's cheating on her and still working for paying. You know what I'm saying? If you are doing all that, that's why a lot of women are mad. The first thing I would do if you are still working in your relationship and you busted a guy doing something, busted your husband doing something, it's time to quit your job. Time for you to get a second job, sir. You ain't gonna have time to cheat if he working two jobs and he want to keep you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That was the first thing I would do. I'm quitting my job. That means either you got to go find a higher paying job or you need to get two jobs. And therefore, you ain't gonna have no time to cheat. And I'm gonna have all the free time to do what I want. So you need to start thinking strategically instead of emotionally. You said, how about if they mess up and don't want to pay a marriage? Then they pay in divorce, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they can't pay a marriage, they got to pay in divorce. I'm sure one is cheaper than the next. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're going to pay anyway. So it doesn't matter. In marriage or out of marriage. Okay. You said, is ghosting a man punishment enough? Girl, I don't know. Whatever you feel, man. Like, honestly, I don't know. That's why, what? The song is cheaper to keep her. Exactly. A busy man ain't got time to do nothing but work and bring you your money. How you find an attractive provider? Um, Hopefully you look way better than him. So, lady, if he's attractive, you have to be like 10 times better looking than him and just find him attractive. That way he always feels like you're the more attractive one. Okay. You say you ain't want to work no more, so you ain't been back to work. Good for you. How did he make sure if he don't get an STD when he cheats? Stop sleeping with a man. He already got somebody to poke on. He don't need you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That part of the job is now someone else's. Okay. If you want to sleep with him again, then tell him to go get all the stuff done that he need to get done to prove that he ain't got nothing. Okay. Sprinkles and wear protection if you think he doing something. There you go. Cut him off like I ain't finna sleep with you. I know you cheating, boy. Then make him think you will cheat, sleep with him to get some money out of him, and then change your mind at the last minute. I ain't doing it. All right. What if he wants sex right away? How would you know he cheated though? If you suspect that he's cheating, use protection. Just use protection anyway if you think he cheated. All right. You say, look, this is the form of birth control we finna use. Make them think it's about birth control. Like, I ain't finna get pregnant, so use this condom. This is my preferred way of not getting pregnant. So just use it as a birth control. Don't say, I think you cheating on me. If you suspect it, that's what you gotta do. Oh, I didn't take no pills this month. So you gotta use these. Okay, and I'm ovulating. So lie, say you're ovulating, say you gotta use these. I ain't take no pills. You're gonna put it on. All right. If he cheats but is a provider, should I leave? If you want to, ma'am. I mean, why are you with him? See, emotionally, you don't want him to cheat, right? You want to be the only one. How many men cheat? They got to be in a relationship to cheat, right? So 1 + 1 = 2. That means a man in a relationship most likely at one time is going to cheat or more. You know what I'm saying? So if you are in a relationship, are you with him so that he will never cheat on you, or are you with him for what he provides? And can you also cheat, ma'am? And when you're tired and you got everything that you wanted out of that relationship and you no longer care, you can leave if you want. You got a replacement. If you got your business started with his money, if you got everything that you want and need, if you got everything you wanted out of the relationship, then you can go. But why leave out of emotion, leave with less, leave with nothing when you could have had more and then left? You know what I'm saying? So, mhm. You said more women cheat at an early age than men. Only 1/4 of men actually cheat. You mean actually get caught or admit to cheating? Sparkle, sparkle. So it doesn't matter the statistics. You know, if you cheated, you cheated. You get something out of it. Okay, I don't care about the statistics. If you did it, I want my money. All right. Won't worry. If you did it, you did it. If not, all right, great. If you did, get your money. Can you mail me some packages of girl? Why would I? Y'all are so sweet to try to want to mail me stuff, but how would I look taking stuff and ingesting it from people that I don't know? That's kind of dangerous. Don't you agree? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send me something that I don't have to ingest or rub on my body. Okay. Appreciate you. All right. Yes, let me take tea from a stranger and drink it and see what happens. Girl, I'll be watching them Disney movies too. All right. The poison apple. I'm not saying that's what you're gonna do. But what I'm saying is most smart people ain't gonna take something from strangers and eat it. That's the first thing your mama teach you. Don't take no candy from a stranger. Okay. You said you cheated and he never found out, girl. He's so silly. Okay. Look, lady, don't send me nothing. Thank you. I appreciate it. You trying to send me something. Send me some money if you want to send me something, ma'am. Smart, smart. I buy my own tea. Okay. Girl, I don't feel about nothing. Just do whatever you got to do, ma'am, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, "What's necessary in a relationship? Whatever you make necessary in a relationship." You say you've been cheating for 10 years? You the goat? Yeah. You so silly. Okay. I'm glad y'all are admitting the truth. Isn't it refreshing to where you're in an environment where you can say that sort of thing without being ridiculed? Okay. If you are on some Dusty or Pick Bisha channel, they be getting you in the comments. You going to hell. That's wrong. Why are you even married then? Ooh, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just shut up? Okay. Okay. Why are you messing with married men? If y'all that word and scared, y'all on the wrong channel. All right. Advice on how to be like advice on how he always gave you everything you wanted before you got married to him. Um, well, that's where you keep your options open, man. You're like, okay, I got everything I wanted from you before we was married. If I can't get it from you after, I get it from elsewhere. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I got it. I got it then. I'm gonna get it again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you ain't the one, then I will. Step aside. You got a date tomorrow. How you get him to give you money for your birthday next week? Didn't you just ask this? And I will answer the same exact way. If a man don't give you no money on your birthday, he don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him it's your birthday. See what happens. Say, it's my birthday. I love visits to the ATM so I can collect my funds, my birthday funds. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he stopped talking to you once you started dating? Um, I don't really care because then we ain't dating no more, are we? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What if he provides but put you down? Girl, I'm not listening. All I'm hearing is provide. You're putting me down. No one can put you down, man. Either you accept what he said or you don't. So, or you look at the insult as a compliment. It's all in how you view things, or you can look deeper into it. Like, why is he trying to put me down? Does he think my confident level is too high and he doesn't want me to feel like I'm all of that because I'm really the prize and the trophy? Well, I'll just let him think that for now. But meanwhile, I'm getting all these bills paid, saving money, da, 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 and I'm going to do what I want anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if someone has the power to make you believe or put you down in a certain way and you accept it, then that's what you accepted. If you are like, okay, well, I'm gonna make you let you think you did something, but at the same time, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. Okay. Long as them bills paid, we don't care. Shoot. You could put someone else down the same way they put you down. Okay. What if he's in his late 30s and isn't ready to settle down? Then why are you dating him? Why are you trying to settle down with somebody that ain't ready to settle down? Hmm. How can you get tougher mentality like not caring about things? I say because you haven't decided for yourself what you want to gain out of that relationship. If you like sat down, got you a piece of paper and started writing what you want out of the relationship materially, what you want for yourself, the goals you're setting for yourself, and how you're going to get it from the relationship, then that's how. If you're going in there with no plans, no goals for yourself, you're going to react emotionally to every little thing. Just like a job. Do you go into your job thinking about how someone makes you feel, how they talk to you, how they don't respect you? Or do you go in there thinking about your bills, your future plans, and your savings? It's the same thing. If you're going in there like you're trying to have, true love and feelings and stuff, you're going to get disappointment. You go in there like that's your job. Like, okay, I got to pay these bills. I got to put up with this, but I'm still do this anyway. I'm going to hang out for the weekend, spend some of my check, get some of my money, start my side business, put this in the savings account. I don't care what the boss say. I'm going to do what I want anyway. And when I get enough money, guess what? I'm asking for a raise or I'm out. Get it? Treat it just like a business. Isn't that what all the men are saying? They're just a business. So why you not treating it like one, man? Relationships are a business. Okay. Why you ain't treating it like one? Y'all are the ones that aren't treating it like how the men are claiming relationships and marriages to be. So treat it exactly how they see it, like a business. Do y'all cry when y'all boss tell y'all to do something or says it in a tone you don't like or ignores you or gives someone a promotion over you? Do you cry? Do you quit because you're sad? No, you keep going. You got bills. And when you done, you done. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. To have a guy obsessed, give him as little attention as possible. How to make a man not obsessed is to be imperfect or ask for too much. Okay. Ask for too much. If you see somebody obsessed with you, ask for a lot. They will quickly become obsessed with you, or they'll find a way to give you exactly what you want. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, okay, oh, you obsessed with me. Okay. This is what I want. Someone that's obsessed with you, they will find a way or they will get out the way. They can't deliver what you want. Hmm. Okay. What to do to have him obsessed? Be somebody he could never have. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Without doing the most. There you go. Men are always obsessed about women they can't have, can't get normally. Okay. So be that for them. That means the type of man that you're going to target should never have a chance with you. You shouldn't even be there. This should be like one of those, you know, sentences with options that says which one does not belong. Okay. That's how I need to look. If not, no obsession. You said, what if they already married you? They got you. They got you. They got your bills, man. They got them bills. Okay. Uh, Okay. You said you want him to be obsessed with you. You want validation from him when you should have it for yourself. You'll always chase and want that. You want that. Yeah. Don't want a man to be obsessed with you. They should already begin that way. Like you should choose who is going to be obsessed with you. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're just like, okay, that one look like he'll be obsessed with me because he'll never have a chance with me whatsoever in his life. So if you need someone to be obsessed with you, then that's how you choose. You make the choice, not them. They won't even be obsessed with you when you decide that they are going to become obsessed with you. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be like, okay, they're not obsessed with me right now because they never thought they ever had a chance. But if I give them a glimmer of hope, then perhaps. Then we all get what we want. How to make him plan dates. Um, Plan them or take you out on them. So planning dates, you got to tell them what you want and tell them to plan it. Plan a date for me. This, you know what I like. Or plan a date for us. You know what we like. Just tell them. I mean, send them a letter. I don't know. Write them an email. He bought your family gift, paid you daily salary to take you on vacay, then told to meet at the furniture store to apologize. He bought a couch. What? Okay, he bought your family gifts, paid you daily salary, take you on vacay, then told him to meet at the furniture store to apologize. Okay. So I guess he did you dirty in between. Sparkle, sparkle. Girl, get your stuff, because I get mine. How to survive arranged marriage to a man who is controlling just like my family. Girl, if somebody put me in an arranged marriage, I would be the worst wife ever. I'm already not that great, but I'll be the worst. That's how I would handle it. Just, and I would film it and make a joke out of it. Like, y'all want to see me acting like the worst wife ever? The camera. I would make it entertaining and fun. I mean, if you don't like there, you might as well make it fun for yourself, man. Okay, today we burning food. See if you eat it. All right, y'all. Today I'm not cleaning the house for a week. I'm gonna tell them to hire maids. You're just implement everything I tell you to do and see if you do it. Then when he says, "Why are you acting this way?" Because I didn't want to marry you. If I'm gonna be here, I might as well have what I want. All right. uh, 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 uh. You said you feel like the better you treat a man, the worse they treat you. Then stop treating them good, man. You said, what if the family have money? Then spend his money, girl. I'm like, okay, I don't like you, but I like the money, so I'll be at the mall. I'll be shopping. You have a relationship with that. Okay. They don't appreciate it, just gets worse. It depends, arrangement. Yeah, just do what's best for you, ma'am. That's what I always tell people. You gotta if you don't know, then do what's best for you. And the ones you love, yes. You're afraid to go to a restaurant alone? Really? Women, okay, unless you live, see, I can't take y'all seriously because my husband James just went on a road trip and he had to drive through some country towns. And he was trying to go to the Waffle House. And the lady that was at the register took his order and she said, I don't think you should eat here because there was a bunch of people in the corner having a Klan meeting. Okay, now unless that is your situation, girl, what you talking about? You see what I have to deal with? Are you afraid to walk into a public establishment and sit down and order something for yourself? Sit at the bar, man. And you got people out here with real problems. I can't. If you afraid, then stay home, man. You said that was too much. Yeah, we live in the South. So I'm gonna make you a bumper sticker, James. It's gonna say, I am not a drug dealer, because he always getting stopped when he travel through them little country towns. So, I am not a drug dealer, I am a successful Black man with a nice car. Please don't stop me, you'll be wasting your time. Sparkle, sparkle. All right. Oh my God, the South has too many problems. Oh my God, y'all. I said, you know what, Jane? I would have sat down at that restaurant and pulled out my phone and went live. Like, y'all want to see a Klan meeting? Anyway, I said they had like all this Confederate flag T-shirts on, and they was all in the corner with they little, they friend group. That's what I'm calling them. They friend groups. All right. So yes, if you're afraid to go to the restaurant alone, is it for a real reason? Okay. Here. Don't stop through the Waffle House if you traveling in the South through them little town. You're not understanding how going out and sitting at a bar and having a drink is hard. Some people are codependent and they've never been anywhere by themselves and they don't know how to act. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you pull a younger man? If you want a younger man, girl, they be trying to pull you. I ain't finna try to pull no young man. They don't, it should be the opposite, man. They ain't trying to pull you, then nothing need to get pulled. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I don't believe that older women should chase or try to pull younger men. It's the younger men that should be going for the older women, and at least the younger man needs to also have some money, because just because she old don't mean she paying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, go to the playground if you want a younger man. Oh my goodness, no. Sure, if you make plans, what? Let me read that. You make plans to link and lie. You're nearly there in multiple occasions and had him waiting hours to not show. Now he dissing himself because of that. If so, how to get him back? Um, so who didn't show up? You or him? I can't. I don't know what you're saying. Like, if you didn't show up, you should have had another backup, man. Don't be playing if you ain't got no replacements. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people keep talking about decentering men. I guess that's what I've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they ain't about no money and they ain't paying bills or they ain't improving your life, then why are you thinking about them? Why are you worried about them? If they can't add to you, give to you, then they're not the center focus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that's what we talked about earlier. You said your provider boyfriend about to lose your job, and then how's he a provider, man? Is he old? Like, does he have 401k? He got Aflac, he got backup, he got savings? Does he have a resume where he can go get a higher paying job? If not, then I'm not, I would never be with that type of, I wouldn't marry that type of person. So if you about to lose, then you better go find somebody that can help you gain. Okay. Or he better have his everything in place to where he's not going to suffer. You better be financially intelligent and know how to handle his business. If he loses his job, obviously, if he's losing his house, he's not financially intelligent. So I don't know how he could be a provider. So therefore, why are you with him? What's he providing? Ramen noodles? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You were saying you made multiple plans to meet up with him, but never showed up on multiple occasions. And now he's distanced himself. Do you think it's because of that? Or no, not girl, because you stood him up, he's distant now? Oh, no, that's not it at all. That couldn't be it, ma'am. It's probably something else. I'm sure. How many signs does a man have to give you? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I believe in star signs? No, I believe in give me check signs. Give me my money. Okay. Do you believe in star signs? When they hire you on a job, do you think they're looking at your zodiac sign, saying, "Well, this person's stars are aligned, and they have this in this house. Can they fry some French fries?" And you think they're really looking at that? They looking for what they're looking for. Okay, when you're looking for somebody, are they signing checks? Are they giving you money? Is your bank account growing, ma'am? Dollar signs, check signs. Y'all looking at all that other stuff. That's where y'all messing up, man. Getting distracted from the money side. Okay. Okay. Not to get caught dating guys on your birthday if they both want to take go. Don't. How you gonna go to two dinners? Lie and say your birthday is one day, and lie to the other one and say it's the next day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got two birthdays now, two gifts, two dates. You don't have to have two dates in one day. Your birthday can be on this day and the next day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Or you could say your family's taking you out and you have to go on another date. Should you be with a great lover or the guy that's financially stable one? Unless the great lover has money and can give you what you want. Okay. You know where I'm going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You better be a great lover to yourself and get his money. Okay. You know, there's some great lovers right now rolling around on an air mattress with an eviction notice on their door. Great lovers over there. Guess what? That's because that's all they have. They better be good at the one thing that they can do. All right. Your very elderly sugar daddy keeps asking you to travel to him so he can take you shopping. But I'm nervous to go visit and want to shop in my city. Any advice? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, if you're nervous, then tell him to fly your friend out with you because you're going to need some company. So take a friend if you're going to go. If he old, he might not have the medical clearance to fly. If he that old, you said he elderly. Yeah, he might have to take his oxygen tank on the plane, and that might be a fire hazard. So you just need to tell him, look, I need to bring some company, a friend or something. I'm scared. I don't want to, be out there all alone with someone that I don't really know that well or for the first time or whatever. Like, but a girl, if he real old, you like, oh yeah, bring your friend. How much is it? I'll pay. They got money like that. They can pay for an extra ticket. And then you and your friend go get you a whole separate hotel room and go shopping. Then go back to your own hotel room with your friend and tell him good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sprinkle. Okay. When a man breaks up with you, but you know he's so attached to you, what do you do to make him come back just to feel like winning? Girl, you move on to the next one, ma'am, and do whatever you want. We don't worry about that. We're not trying to get them back. They're trying to get us back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see how y'all keep doing stuff backwards? Hmm. What emotional goals do you have with a man to get his money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. To get his money, build my bank account, you know, add to my net worth, all of that. Because after that, I'm going to feel emotionally like I want to feel paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to feel emotionally paid. So here's my thing. If you met someone that had a lot of money and you were going to be their friend, right? You would expect by being with them, knowing them, hanging out with them, dealing with them, to become richer yourself, right? So why do you ladies start dealing with men who have money and don't expect the same thing? You know, you're going to deal with people, it's because you like them, you like how they think, you like their way of living, you like their environment, you like all of that. You like how they earn their money, you like how they think. So guess what? If you hang out with rich people or you hang out with your rich sugar daddy or your rich man or whatever, you're going to start to learn stuff from them. They're going to give you money, then you're going to put the money wherever it can make you more money. So if you're going to deal with somebody with money, make sure you have some money after you've been dealing with them for a while. You know what I'm saying? If not, what are you doing there? Okay. If men, or if you feel like, oh, they're going to think I'm just using them. Well, what are they doing with you, ma'am? Are they using you in any sort of way? Are you just in their presence and nothing is being exchanged? No energy, no sex, no conversation, no company. So what are they doing with you? Just because they have more than you have doesn't mean they're not using you too. So if you are worried about someone thinking that you're using them, they need to be worried about you thinking they're using you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It goes both ways. So therefore, get your money, man. That's what I do. What about advice for students finding a lover or people to spend on them? Students. You mean college students that are over the age of 18 and are legal? Um, that's normal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, that's the norm. I mean, what else are you going to be doing at that age besides being stupid and giving it up for free and not getting nothing out of it? Okay, he break up with you because you told him you're not provider enough. He just paid your rent, but no bills, no shopping. He provide what he want, not what I ask. So he said, disrespect. He did. You disrespect him. Was he planning to marry already? Girl, first of all, where you from? And see, I don't know where you from. AED in America, ma'am. That's why we have 2 men, 3 men who's gonna pay the light bill, the water bill, the rent or the mortgage bill, the shopping bill, the credit card bill. See, if y'all are only dependent on one person, they need to give you everything or you don't deal with them. Okay? If you got to put all your eggs in one basket, he better be paying all the bills. Or else you got to go find someone else to pay some of those bills that he's missing. So, in order for you to be exclusive and committed to that person, they got to be exclusive and committed to all your bills. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's what you need the conversation you need to have with that person. I can't fully commit myself to a man who can't fully commit himself to taking total care of me. That means all the bills. Okay. Tell them straight up. It don't matter what you look like. It matters what you end up like. You're going to end up with some money. You're going to end up with more. You're going to end up what you want or not. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. How do you have a man being your personal slave like guys did with Marilyn Monroe? Other guys beg for me and spam my in. Does it? What? You too pretty for him? You got to be mean. Men like mean women. You got to tell them what you want, and then tell them don't talk to me until you do what I asked you to do. You know, you got to have a little attitude. You got to be mean, and you can't be apologetic. So, if you want somebody to do all those things for you, you need to tell them what you want. Like if all those guys are DMing you and telling you this, and that, say, you know what? Send them a link. Send me this, and then we'll see. Or you could say, here's my cash app. Send me this, and then we'll see. You know, if they really like you on that level, they will send it. They will tell you what you want to hear or know. They will give you what you want. Otherwise, they know you're not going to deal with them no more. And if they think that you're bold enough to say that to them, then other men are actually, more impressive than they are. They want to compete if they can. If they can't compete, they'll just bow out and on to the next. So you tell them exactly what you want unapologetically. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you get them to spend on you on the first date? Go to an expensive restaurant where things cost a lot of money. That's how you get them to spend and order what you want. Okay. And hopefully there's a nearby shopping area where you can go take a walk and through the little shopping area and maybe dip into a store, perhaps. I mean, strategically set up the date to where it's near shopping. And that's what I did. On James and I first official date, I made sure where we ate was in one of the nicest malls or near one of the nicest malls. And yes, I went shopping afterwards. Okay. Because they're going to want to show you off if you look good. They don't want to walk in public with you. And what better place to walk in public with someone in a very nice shopping area? Okay. You're going to get to that counter. He going to pay if he really like you. Okay. He going to pay at the register. How do you deal with mental health? Girl, spend his money, man. Retail therapy, ma'am. Look at your savings account, ma'am. Look at all the nice things that you bought and all the nice things that you've gathered, ma'am. Like, dang, look, I did this. There you go. If you ain't doing it, that's why something wrong. Make sure you're gathering, building yourself, creating what you want in your life. And a man is just the means of income. Now, if it's more to you than that, if you love that man, if you're in a relationship with that man, wonderful. But still, what is needed and necessary financially still needs to be in place. That way, if something happens, you still got what you want. You still got what you came there for. You still got more, and you're good. Your boyfriend been providing now. Your home and his job are in danger. You stopped, but it's not enough to stay here in a rich area with you. Girl, he was living above his means, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would you live with a man who's financially irresponsible? I always tell people, live within your means. Live within your means. If he tried to look like he had more than what he had, then he never had it. You know, if y'all tried to look like y'all had more than what y'all had, then y'all never had it. So, unless he got Aflac, I don't know what to tell you, man. Aflac is insurance in case you lose your job or get injured or whatever. So, do you have that type of insurance? If not, he was financially irresponsible. You can't look rich and be broke. It doesn't go together. Okay. You feel it's so hard for a lot of women to find a man of any age range and doesn't believe in 50-50 thing is this generation. I'm 25. Tip to what to say to men at golf court if you don't play. First of all, if you go into a golf court, you mean a golf course, and you don't play and you're 25, then you can ask, say that you want to learn how to play. Ask about lessons, ask about whatever you need to ask about. That will start a conversation. Also, you say you find a man of any age range, don't believe in the 50-50 thing in this generation. You find an older man or a man that looks like he doesn't need you to pay for half of anything. And you act like you will never pay for half of anything. And you act like you expect more rather than less. Okay? It's all about your attitude, how you walk in somewhere, how you carry yourself, how you talk and walk. You walk like a 50-50 chick, that's what people are going to pick up on. Okay, you walk in there like I do what I want. You better be glad to be in my presence. And you paying if you're sitting here next to me talking to me. That is the attitude you got to have. Otherwise, y'all are so nervous and scared that people aren't going to want to, pay the bill. You act like they are. You already know they're going to pay. I am so glad you're treating me this afternoon. I love this place. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. Thank them in advance. Say you treated me out. That's their time to say, well, you going half on the check. Like, what man is going to say that? That's going to put a damper on the whole date. If a man tells you up front you fist to pay. I ain't finna pay for nothing. I'm out here being seen in public with you. You paying back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 25, he's 52, met him in the morning. He makes about 30K monthly. How do I get him to spend fast? He wants to see me. I told him I'll think about it. Okay. Well, When you're on the date, start talking about everything you need done and paid for and see if he offers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But act like you're not telling him so he can pay, but act like it's just conversation. Start setting stuff up from the beginning. Like, oh my gosh, I have to stop and get air in my tire. Oh my gosh, my aunt may be sick. So now you're setting stuff up. Your fake aunt that doesn't exist, a fictional person, or your fictional issue. Start setting it up, and then the next time you talk to him on the phone or text, it gets a little bit worse until now you need something. And if you don't ask for it, you just mention like, I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but how was your day? Then if he likes you a lot and he wants to impress you, then he will offer to help you financially with whatever problem that you're having. Right? So you got to set it up from the very beginning for things to happen so that he can offer to give you money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mhm. Men turn your friend against you and spread lies, really draining, and just want to block them. Girl, that's why you don't have no friends, man. Then you can't turn nobody against you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, you don't ever introduce your man to your friends unless you already know they don't want them and there's nothing you know, to bother you. That usually if you get a much older man that your friend not even their type or that's not your friend's type, nobody can turn anybody against anybody. So if you are dating, then if you have those type of friends that would turn against you by what a man says, they ain't your friends anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I wouldn't be claiming them. You say you only introduce your man to masculine lesbian friends. Good. Good idea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How how do you level up and gain the confidence to start your own business? Decide that that's what you want to do, and then take steps each day until it's done. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do your research and do all of that. That's how most people do it. It's just like when you were in school and they give you like a giant project and you have to start somewhere. It's the same thing. Think of it as a school project and see if you can get a good grade on it, man. Sir. Sorry. Yeah. Think about when you were in school. They even have classes now where you have to make a mock business. So it doesn't have to be grand. It can start off small and then grow. Like little kids had lemonade stands and people, sold roses on the side of the street or in a cart, or they sold bracelets at a cart. It gets bigger and bigger. And some people start off with food trucks and now they have big restaurants. Some people have, design, t-shirts and put it online. Some people do all sorts of things. So just start off with something small that there's a demand for and then keep growing. Businesses don't have to start off big with a lot of, stuff. It starts off small and grows. You got your first daddy who was 20 years older than you and got money from another man using lies. Thanks for your advice. You appreciate so much. Sparkle, sparkle. Well, isn't that how most men operate? Lying and so, you just learn from them. All right. And see, that's why we are not negative on this channel. Like we can say that we lie to people and not feel bad about that because that's how everything happens. Like men lie to people, men lie to this, men do this. So if they're not ashamed of it, why should we be, ladies? The need to lie, okay. The need to lie means that if you're not getting what you want by telling the truth, because that's how everyone gets what they want, right? If you're not getting what you want by telling the truth, then what else are you gonna do, man? Okay. Okay. Don't y'all lie on y'all's resume? Don't y'all lie in job interviews? Don't y'all lie about y'all age, y'all weight? Now y'all concerned about lying when it comes to some man who gonna lie to you anyway? Oh my gosh, we're gonna tell the truth to this man who's trying to get something from us, but we're gonna lie on everything else. Uh-oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. See, y'all just too picky. Y'all be picky about what y'all want to lie about. I ain't gonna lie about this. I'm gonna lie about that instead. I'm gonna lie on my resume, my weight, my age, stuff that matter, like if you come up missing. my experience, all my references are lies. So you're gonna lie about everything, but you're gonna tell the man the truth. Okay. Y'all have fun with that and let me know how we're going. Okay. You can lie and tell the truth at the same time if you're really smart. Okay. What to do if he's getting too comfortable, but you already live together? Okay. Add more bills to him. Tell him you want more. Don't let him get comfortable. Start complaining about stuff. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Latinos will snatch up all your men if you keep acting like dummies. You let them snatch them up. Child support don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. If you have children, child support do not care who snatched who up. Check better be there on time. Money better be in that account on time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I want to date strategically, but I start loving any man I'm obsessed with, even if they're ugly. Is there an effective way to avoid this? Yes. Make sure they're rich and paying bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That way it's not in vain. Okay. Make sure you get money and they paying something. That way it's not in vain. Okay. Feel me? Because some people be getting obsessed over brokenness. All right. So what was I saying? Yeah, people can steal any man. It doesn't matter. The man goes where he spends less, but then he ends up really spending more because we already know. But if you, no offense against Latino women, I have Latina myself. But if y'all plan on having kids, y'all already know where that money going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You've been going out with a provider for 1.5 years. He is very jealous, especially when there are younger men around. Is that normal for older men? Yeah, it lets them know that you have options and they better pay your bills on time, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's your insurance that you got options. Them younger man ain't finna pay all them bills, so he gotta pay them bills on time to keep you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. So you gonna snatch them up and have 10 kids, 5 kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Any tips on protecting your energy when dealing with manipulative men and you can't avoid them? Manipulate them back, man. You're 21 and have 34-year-old guy. You talk to him, you want money. You only talk to him when you want some money. And he give it to you. We know each other for 3 years and I don't want to settle. Okay. Well, then he's just your money guy, right? If he can't afford a house and cars and stuff, then he's not your settle guy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Trying to read some of these comments. You're a financial dominatrix and you want to attract older men, but I don't know how to attract them. I want that old money pro. Sparkle, sparkle. Girl, you got to go where they shop. Go hang out where they be spending money. You'll find them. Then make a comment. Like if you see one shopping or paying for some stuff, then you tell him to pay for your stuff too. And see if he go for it. You set your stuff on the counter, walk right up to him, girl. That's how you started. Be like, you see him at the counter, he's getting ready to pay. You know you look good. He looking kind of single, or it don't even matter. Just put your stuff up there. He's paying for this. Then look at him. If he say he ain't, then are you going to like, okay, guess he's not. Be bold, girl. What you gonna do? That's how you find out. He's gonna be so taken aback. He's okay. Then he think he got your number. You gonna talk to him afterwards. Y'all going to lunch or wherever. So what's your name? You're a little different. Yeah, I know. You look like you wanted to buy me something, so I made your wish come true. You're just messed up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's when you're young and bold and don't care. You know, when y'all get too old, y'all start caring too much what people think. I'm like, what are they gonna think of me? Am I too old to do that? You know, when you young, if you in your 20s, girl, who cares? If you look good and you in your 20s, I'm going to every store and do that. If you scared, start off with something that's not super expensive. Build your confidence. And don't say thank you. I made your wish come true. What do you think? If you want to take me shopping again, ask me for my number. And I'll see if you're worthy enough to spend on me again. There you go. Sparkle, sparkle. Okay. Anywho. So you never ever say thank you if you're a dom. But yeah, that's right. How to overcome dusty pick me your parents. I'm 20 and feel sick. You realize that you're an entirely different person and you have free will and you can make your own decisions with the knowledge that you've acquired in your own life and own experience. That's how. You know, it's the same way that you have parents that may not have been educated, but then you start educating yourself or going to school and you go on a totally different path because of the knowledge that you've acquired. It's the same thing. So it's a choice, it's free will, and it's a path, and it's also the amount of knowledge that you have acquired that allows you to make certain decisions. It has nothing to do with your parents. Okay. How old is too young to start finessing these men? Okay, you got to be legal, ma'am. Legal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if you're young and like they're your age or, but now y'all got to be legal. I know not everybody's going to do that. I know there's a lot of, girls that like older men, even though they're underage. They just can't deal with whatever is their age. So if legally, y'all need to deal with people that is legal. So you're over 18, yes. I can't tell y'all anything below that because that's literally not legal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Mm-hmm. Whoever said, why do women like shopping so much? Should I ask why men like chase women so much? A man you're dating asked you if I would buy him some. Girl, he thinks he the girl. Okay. So you sure? Let's go to the Dollar Tree. I got you. If it ain't from the Dollar Tree or Timo, I don't know what to tell you. Do I believe in exclusivity and consistently to marriage? Only if the man is the same way. Only if the man is the same way. Not believing in nothing he ain't believing in. Man faithful, woman faithful. Man consistent, woman consistent. It ain't finna be nothing else. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So the question is, do he believe in it? And should you believe in the same things that he believes in? Hmm. Don't ask me, ask us, ask him. If it ain't from the Dollar Tree or T-Boo, ha ha ha, I know which to get you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are silly. So, yeah. Should I be with a man who isn't established but wants to work hard? Girl, why do you always ask me this? Would you bet your life savings on potential? Would you invest all of your money into potential? Or do you want a company that's already established with a good record? Okay, y'all asking me dumb questions. Okay. For real. Think of relationships as investments and money. You going to invest all your money into something that's not for sure? It's a risk. If you got it to lose, then great. Some people ain't got it to lose. Some people don't want to lose it. Some people don't want to risk it. They like, you know what? I don't like gambling. Okay. You like to gamble? Go ahead, ma'am. Oh, I'm gonna work hard for us. Great. And I'm gonna be working hard getting another one with some money already. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What if they're not established but have a provider mindset? Well, if they bank account don't match their mind, then I can't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What if you took your child somewhere? What if you went, okay, let me say, what if you went to get something done? I don't know, with your nails, your Botox, whatever you be getting. And the person had the mindset of a nail technician or the mindset of a person that does Botox, but they ain't got no license, ain't got no business. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? I'm saying this. Why put your hope in something that is not tangible? You can't touch it, then it ain't real yet. Okay. You know how many dusty bums got billion-dollar ideas but can't do nothing but sit there and talk about them? Okay. He got the mindset on how to make money, but he don't got the motivation, desire, the startup money, the ambition. He ain't got none of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it doesn't work. You said men don't wait for y'all to lose weight, so why y'all waiting on them? Exactly. No man ever walked up to a woman. You look like you gonna look good when you get skinny and get 15 surgeries. I think I'm gonna stick it, stick around for the long haul. Oop, she got potential. All right. What are the top 3 ways to seduce a man? Make sure they got some money. That's number 1. Because I ain't gonna do no type of seducing unless you paid. Number 1, make sure they got some money. Number 2, you look better than them. Number 3, they got the money to give on them. So seduce them by whispering in their ear, breathing on their neck. Okay. My voice is a little, I can't really talk right now. So come closer, closer, closer. Then you gotta smell good. You gotta rub your boob on against them when you trying to talk in their ear and breathe up on their neck. Get your perfume all over them. Then ask for what you want, man. Sprinkle. Talk to where they can't really hear you. I'm like, I can't really hear you. I'm sorry. So I don't want anyone to hear what I have to tell you. And say something. Say something arousing, but not too arousing to make them think that you're trying to sleep with them. Just say something that has a double meaning. The way they don't know if you being dirty or if they just being thinking dirty. There you go. Y'all are silly. You live in a broke city, how to get a provider? Ma'am, this is common sense. Find the richest man in your broke city. Sprinkle. What eyeliner do you have on? Black. Sprinkle. Black liquid liner, ma'am. I don't know the name of it. Actually, I do have a pen liner with levelupcosmetics.us. Just go levelupcosmetics.us is what I normally use, but today I think I'm using something else that I got from a beauty supply store. I can't remember. Anyway, how to get a man with an ego. Know your power as a woman. It don't matter what their ego is. You get a man. You can get a man. You can get any man, ego or not. If you know your power. Why is Michael Jackson in the background? Yeah, I want him to be in the foreground. Girl, that's my man. Okay. He's here to support me today. All right. Do you ship level up? I don't know where they ship to, but they do ship internationally. So you could try and see if it ships to you to your location, but it should. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You say you dating a doctor? He dating someone else, and he don't got time for you on the weekend? Well, when you date doctors, you always have to have backup, ma'am. You didn't know that? Sprinkle. You always have to have extra men because they sometimes they're on call, sometimes they got other women, sometimes they can't make it because they had surgery and they got to go to sleep. So that's why you always have to have a backup, man. Dude. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, mhm, yes. What do you do if your husband don't want you to spend money and need control financially? Get a boyfriend. Sparkle, sparkle. With money. Okay. Or if that's not an option for you, remind him, you know what? If we marry, then your money is my money. So I'm gonna spend it however I want. If you don't like it, then we gonna give some money to the divorce lawyer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Either way, you spending. That's what you tell them. Okay. If you scared to tell them that, then you married to the wrong person. You say you feel guilty if it's someone else's money. Well, then obviously the brainwashing and programmed has worked. Find a way to use that to help yourself. So if you feel guilty for taking other people's money, then obviously you want to exchange some goods in exchange for the money. So what are you really being conditioned to do? Or what you been conditioned to do, ma'am? Earn your own or exchange a service. Me, I can take it. I don't have to exchange nothing. I feel no guilt for that. If it's somebody who wants to get something from me, mhm. Do I believe in karma? No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told you I don't do any type of religion. Bring up what? How to decenter a man you have a huge crush on. Don't. Why would you decenter him? If he's giving you everything you want and need, and you have a crush on him. Most women have a crush on men because they feel like that man can add to them. You know what I'm saying? So certain women have crushes on certain men for different reasons. Now, some people are stupid and they only have a crush on a man because of what he looks like. Some people have crushes on men because they have money. Some people have crushes on men because of certain things. Whatever they can teach you, add to you, and how they make you feel, if it's all added bonus, if it's all positive, if you're only going to gain from it, then who cares? Having the crush is going to help you. So if having a crush doesn't help you, then it's just a temporary, you know, silly crush. But if it helps you, then why not? Think about this. So many men wouldn't have gotten to where they needed to go in life if they didn't have an ideal woman or a type or a poster on their wall saying, this is the type of woman I want when I grow up. Okay. Or, they wouldn't have had, certain ways of earning money if, they didn't think that they had a chance. So sometimes it's more of a motivation than it is anything. If it's a real person in real life that you see every day and stuff like that, then that's probably just like a little, temporary crush. If they don't like you back more, then I don't know what to tell you. But if it's giving you more, then it's only good. Let's see. You say he don't have time girl, why are you asking me about a doctor? If he ain't giving you no money, I don't even know why you're dealing with him. Sparkle, sparkle. A title don't do nothing for me. I need some money. Okay. You can have all the titles in the world. You can have all the degrees and titles in the world. If I ain't got no money in my hand, then none of it means nothing to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What good is dating a doctor if he ain't paying no bills, ma'am? What good is dating a doctor on specific days that he tell you he can see you if he ain't paying no bills? He's not anything special. All he did was go to school, complete his residency, got probably in some student loan debt, and now he think he all that. So what you gonna do? You gonna make him pay or what? He paying bills, and who cares? He taking you shopping. He's giving you money. He's sending you gifts. Then what? Who cares? You could be dating a man with time and money and no title. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Uh-huh. How do you get a guy to respond faster and he responds with long messages? Hmm? By not texting him, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. By texting him with the wrong name. Hey, such and such. I'm so sorry. I gotta call you back later. What are you doing? That's how. You say you're in the Netherlands. Doctors don't have debt and rich families. Okay. I don't. I don't know what that means. Do they have rich families or not? How to know he want you when he tell you, ma'am? When he's spending money, he tell you. How to negotiate social situations as an awkward person? Drink. What books do you recommend about manipulation, seduction? Um, well, depending on like books, depending on how far you want to go with the manipulation, how good you are with manipulating and not, you know, how to think on your toes. There's so many books. I think I have it in one of my Amazon store lists. I'll try to post it later. There's so many. Yes. How do you treat your girlfriend better? Spend more money on her. Okay. Buy her nicer gifts. Give her some cash to save. Spend some time with her. There you go. I gotta go in a few minutes, y'all. Should you get with a doctor that's graduating next year? Only if his family is rich and he got unlimited funds. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Oh wow. You know what? Why? Okay. So I'm thinking like y'all ask because y'all don't know any better. I hope that's the case. Like someone's just getting out of college or school, they're a doctor and they want money. They're gonna be busy and not making a lot of money in the beginning anyway. So it just all depends on what you want. Do you just want a man that has a title of doctor or do you want money? What kind of doctor is it anyway? Is the kind to make real money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mhm. How to make a glow up, where to start? In the mirror, man. Take a long look at yourself, like Michael Jackson say. Take a look at yourself and make the change. Na, 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 na. Who coached me? Nobody, man. I lived in the days before all of this stuff, before social media. Okay. We lived in the era of the super gold digger, the 90s and the early 2000s. Music coached us. Okay. All them lyrics and all them songs, get money. All them lyrics in the song, double your money and make a stack. All them lyrics in them songs, working, working, working day and night. All them lyrics to the song, you know, to buy you things and to keep you by my side. All the music was our coach. Okay. I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't mixing with no broke to broke. All right. No scrubs, ma'am. Y'all want to blame something? Blame the music. You wasn't messing around. You ain't had no money. You got to go. And since that music was very popular, the men were great with it. They thought that they were balling in the club, getting bottles, popping bottles, drinking all, whatever. They thought they was looking all extra. And so they did not mind spending because it made them look more credible. It made them look like they had something if they were spending on a woman. Because back in the early, uh, mid to early 90s and the early 2000s, men who could ball out in the club, spend money on women, take them on shopping sprees, that was your status symbol as a man. So to spend money on women was like spending money on shoes. It was like spending money on a car. It's like your woman was what made you look like you had more, or the how you spent on women made you look like you had extra to spare. So that type of music and that era of music and lavishness is what coached most women in that era, because that was the norm. You ain't got no money, take your broke home. You know, men were bragging about how much money they made. I'm a hustler, baby. Just want you to know, you know. They tell them how much money they got. They be counting money on the videos and buying stuff, talking about designers and, buying gifts for women and sprinkling money everywhere. That was the climate. And so that's what women, probably my age and a little bit younger, and some a little bit older, that's what we were used to. That was normal. We didn't need no coach. We didn't need no dating coaches. We knew how to get money from the music. Okay. You said they're really different in this generation. That's because the music is stupid. Y'all listen to the music. Mumble rap, half of them stupid. Got on skinny jeans, makeup, lipsticks, and nail polish. You think you finna get some money out of that? You gotta go back to the old school. That's why I tell y'all to get older men. They used to spending. Older men with money. Okay. They're used to spending. They know what it takes. Y'all sitting up here messing with mumble rap, skinny jeans. Y'all should be getting money. You said rainbow locks. Y'all messing with them pronouns. Y'all need to be messing with get some real money, man. You're you're his first girlfriend with his what his intentions are so pure, but we're classmates both in software engineering. Girl, bye, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all looking for heartbreak? That's the combination. That is so sweet and innocent. Hopefully, he makes a lot of money and y'all could stay together. Like, if y'all want hope, if no one messes up, and he's faithful and y'all both getting paid, make sure he's paying all the bills and live on his salary and save your money now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? If he loves you that much, he'll pay for everything. If he don't, then him intentions ain't pure. Like that's what I'm saying. Like all these words y'all are coming up with, hypergamy, decentering men. That was the lifestyle. The only difference is that women actually cared more for the men because the men were actually more caring back then, and would share their true feelings a little bit more back then than they would do now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's the only difference. Uh-huh. Appreciate you. What advice for 24-year-old? There's no, it doesn't matter. You got a brain, you got some common sense, you know how to get some money, you know where men with money hang out, then 1 + 2 = 3. If you know how to get money, it doesn't matter your age. As long as you're legal, it doesn't matter. Okay? It's the same combination for any age. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said getting your money is decentering men. Exactly. Get your money from them. They're just you know how people say you got to have more than one stream of income in these days? Well, if man is your income, then you got to have more than one man. Okay? If you have your own business, if you have a job and you got a man that's paying bills, now you got 3 streams of income. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, I know MJ would have been an ideal provider. Mhm. Mhm. So I gotta go in a few minutes, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, answering my question on what subject should be next. So I think we covered a lot of this stuff, and I think we talked about a lot of stuff that were in the comments as other suggestions for video subjects. At least I tried anyway. So hope that y'all like the video. Share it for with those women that need to hear, those women that need to hear this message. Hopefully they can. So you got what? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, God, it's wiry. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mhm. What? Y'all are silly. Look, y'all keep talking about what kind of men cheat and what kind of men don't cheat. It don't matter. Is they cheating? Do they have money? Can they give it to you after they cheat? That's all y'all need to know. Okay? Stop arguing about what kind of men cheat. It don't matter. Do they have money to give you after you find out? Y'all arguing over stupid stuff that don't matter. This kind of man don't cheat. That kind of man don't cheat. Well, which one will give you more money faster to keep you with him? That's Johnny to be worried about. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.